can just play that. We can just do that. We can target them, and we are sure. Good game. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at Broodstorm again. When I was first developing this deck, I didn't realize it actually already existed. But when I was looking around to find inspiration, I found something similar to this deck, again using the core of our Broodlord Saw and Half Sacrifice. But what they were doing is they were generating enough mana to drop an Underworld Dreams and then Peer into the Abyss onto the opponent. For the effects, as you see here, they draw the cards, they lose half their life, and then of course Underworld Dreams finishes them off as they draw the cards. So it wasn't what I was looking for. As you'll see, I'm a Tendrils guy. There's something satisfying about that kill. But I had to put this together anyways, just because, it seemed funny to me. It's like I giggle when I watch Charbelcher, and it just goes like, bang, the guy's just dead. And it's kind of funny to me that way. Plus, you don't have to wait for the manual clicking, stuff like that. Anyways, so to facilitate this, and I don't know if this is right, I took out 1 Tendrils of Agony and 1 Pact of Negation. You could try taking out a tower, leave the Pact in. Removing the tutors, again, as we discussed in the previous episode, and if you didn't see that, please do watch it. Having the 4 of, you get 8 pieces, and I feel that's so important for the stability of the deck. You don't really want to take away any of your interaction and protection, but at the end of the day, you may be better off that. I mean, maybe taking an Ornithopter might be the way to go. Yeah, you know what? No, because again, that helps us with our well, we don't really care about the storm count, do we? But it does help with the initial convoke cost of Saw and Half sometimes. That's the big thing right there. That can make the difference. Almost like having that, the way that it reduces the convoke cost for Broodlord is it's almost like you have a Chrome Mox, right? The way that it works. So that's really key. Maybe in future episodes we'll take a look at building with more creatures and go the culling of the week and that sort of thing. But anyways, for today, we're going to go ahead and see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to using the Peer into the Abyss and Underworld Dreams, and maybe in game I can actually learn to talk. All right, we'll see you there. So I've recorded a whole bunch of matches, and I didn't have Steam opened, so OBS did not record any of it. So anyways, here we have our combo. We have some interaction and some accelerant for the purpose of convoking, as we are not going to necessarily use the Tendrils route. We'll see if Arena is kind to us. I like those deck sleeves. I don't really want to be here. Ooh. Oh, maybe we need to do this now. Yeah, might be up against some counter magic. Who knows? This is where hopefully we can draw into a Pact of Negation or hopefully they don't have surgical extraction. That would be a tragedy. And hopefully they allow us to show the combo for you. So, the same loop, except for, of course, the finisher is different. You need 10 mana for it. So, this should be our final loop. And if all goes well, we will grab the pier. We will grab our Underworld Dreams. We'll drop Underworld Dreams. Pier. Target opponent. We are certain. And Underworld Dreams does all the clicking for us, which is a nice upgrade from Tendrils. And that is the combo. On to the next. Last match we had to mulligan into Oblivion, so that was not included. Somewhat slow, but if we don't get too much interruption, we might be able to pull this off. We do have double Ornithopter to help out. It might help, as we do have a reducer for the tutor. That's not nice. Let's see if we can bait him out with that. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll try it. We can go the Grim Tutor route. So if we get a sacrifice, we can get Persist. pieces back. With mana left over. This time, go Sullen on half. That down. And the goal here again is to get 10 mana. And our pieces, and they want no part of it. So, on to the next. Pack leader. Similar to the last, not really fond of the dual towers, but maybe we can make this work. I think Feed the Swarm is the right call there, I don't know. Really? Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. I haven't played against this deck before, so maybe if we put another one of those out, that might actually help us out. No. Okay, I'm a little surprised at this, but I will take it. Keep in mind we do have a Grim Tutor should we need it for a workaround. Not sure what opponent's waiting for, or if anything really. $16 mana. In theory, we can just get Peer into the Abyss. We can just play that. We can just do that. We can target them, and we are sure. Good game. Alright. It's another one in the bag. On to the next. So far, I've played today a couple decks. I've never seen before, not used to them. Again, we will try this on the back of having the tutor to back us up. Again, this is where I say it is so important to have the Grim Tutor versus situational or conditional tutors. It just seems to make all the difference. Unfortunately, we need the Grim Tutor before we can do anything else. This is giving our opponent a lot of time, considering we have no interaction with them. We don't know if they have counter spells, which it seems like they have something. They might very well. No, they're gonna give it to us. Probably thinking a little concerned about the possibility of counter magic. They really do seem to I seem to be okay with it. Let's see what happens here. This will be where we have the counterspell, if anything, and or some sort of answer. They do not. I feel like maybe we do want to go this route here. Might have been a bad idea. I don't know, again, what they have as any sort of an answer, if anything. Okay, so they can copy that spell. Don't know what they're gonna do with it. Aside from maybe okay. I don't know where this gets them. I've never played against this deck or whatever this happens to be. I don't know if having another saw in half will give us an out depending on what opponent has. They may be salty and roping us out. It's a possibility. So again, just going through the motions. It's 13. So at this point we can just go ahead and Grab our pieces. Grab that, and then of course we need our Underworld Dreams. And opponent, we are sure. Good game. Okay, so hopefully we are up against a mono green deck that usually helps us out. This is good hand, I would say. We'll keep. It would be nice to get a land or a reducer. I mean, parts of our combo's not terrible. Hopefully, opponent is not packing any graveyard hate. Again, in this current meta with degenerate decks, it is everywhere. Okay, Badger Mole. Let's get rid of Badger Mole. Maybe we'll get another land. No, we do not. So I guess at this point here, we just kind of go for it. We do have the tutor, so if we want, we can just go the sacrifice route. Why not? Opponent might just not have any part of this. So we have seen happens in the past. And we want the saw in half. And I'll just continue. And that, so we'll just hedge our bets and grab here. And we'll play Underworld. Play Pier, targeting opponent. We are sure, as always. We will pay for that. And yeah, that is the deck. So once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. As mentioned before in my other video, please do check out Control Guy. I can't say enough. His content inspired me to actually move forward with making my own content. He, join his Discord. Links are on his page there. I'm a part of the Discord there. It's a great community. Everybody's helping everybody brew new ideas, work on existing archetypes. You know, he's primarily a control player in Timeless, but I mean, the group is open to anything, and it's a very, very encouraging community. So once again, if you enjoy this content, do join us with on the Senate and check out Control Guy. Thanks again.